police didn't find it, and her mother found it, and her brother. There's a person of interest in this case. It's in Pomona. Rick Lozano's there right now. Hello, Rick.
Well, good morning, Steve. Good morning, everyone. And as you can imagine, throughout the course of the story, there's been many questions, and the Pomona Police Department certainly has questions about this person of interest. But beyond that, they also have questions about this very department and how it handled certain aspects of this case.
No words can express the loss. On behalf of the Pomona Police Department, as the leader of this department, we're sorry and we feel your pain.
The body of 22-year-old Eileen Ponce-Orta was found last Friday inside of her minivan. Now, Pomona Police had done what they call a cursory check of that minivan before releasing it to Orta's family. The woman had been missing for several days, and at a press conference, Pomona Police said that the van had been found in a City Hall parking lot. However, when family members came to retrieve the van, they found Orta's body underneath a blanket inside it. Pomona PD now says that at the time they believed an inspection from outside the van was sufficient. In the meantime, the search for the woman's killer continues, and a person of interest is now in custody. His name is Joseph Orta. He is the cousin of the dead woman's husband.
We have received information that Mr. Orta and the 3-year-old child of the victim were seen getting out of a blue medium-sized car together out of the passenger side door of that vehicle in Azusa some point before the victim's body was discovered in the van.
Officially, Orta has not yet been tied to the murder, although the dead woman's family strongly suspects him. Joseph Orta has a criminal background, including a conviction for attempted murder. He was arrested by San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputies for parole violation. Also, in addition to their apologies to the Orta family, Pomona PD has now begun an internal investigation into whether proper procedure was followed in this case, specifically with regard to the inspection of the vehicle and the subsequent discovery of the woman's body. We're live in Pomona this morning, Steve. That's the story from here. We'll send it back to you.
Hey, Rick, thank you very much. Now, this is the...
Okay, in December, I was talking about a case where an accident victim was found in a car later at a wrecking yard. And I was very critical of the personnel on the scene of that accident. In a case like this, it's much different, so I'm not going to be critical. Because when you're talking about a car sitting in a parking lot for unknown reasons, even though the person may be reported missing, you are kind of in that gray area of an illegal search if you open that vehicle. Many times at places that I have worked, we've had vehicles abandoned. Come to find out later, it's just somebody left it there because it broke down, or maybe because they caught a ride and just didn't get back when they thought they were, or sometimes they were stolen vehicles. So many times when I would call the police to have them come check it out, when the police arrive, the first thing I would tell them is, and this may sound cold, I don't smell anything. Sometimes the police would open a vehicle, depending on other circumstances. Sometimes they wouldn't. Sometimes they would just call a tow truck and have it towed away. So it is a different situation. The police department has apologized, and they have stated specifically that they are investigating. So hopefully they will, the main part of the investigation will be to find the person responsible, not necessarily, you know, to attack the police on scene. We'll see what happens with this one.